Welcome, everybody, to the We Get Drunk Sports Podcast. I'm your host with the most bad news crew, a.k.a. Mr. Sunshine. I got names for days, baby. How we doing, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Crazy week of sports. I mean, just crazy. I mean, the NBA's back. The MLB World Series will start tomorrow. Dodgers, Blue Jays. NFL is in week 8. I mean, what else can you ask for if you're a sports fan? This is college footballs. Is going crazy. I mean, there's some good boxing fights coming up. I mean, what else can you ask for? You know, this is what we want. You know, I mean, everything is there. I mean, NHL hockey. I don't want to talk hockey because the Rangers ain't doing too good. But yeah, I mean, we got everything going on. I mean, what else can you ask for? If you live in New York, it's hoodie weather. I got my hoodie on. It's nice and brisk outside. You can walk outside with, your sweatpants, a nice hoodie, a little fitted, and feel really good outside. This is our weather. This is what we're talking about. We got a lot of things to talk about. I don't know where do you want to begin? I'm gonna look in the chat and see where everybody, let's see. Okay. You know what? Let's talk NBA. You are correct, chat. You are correct, chat. The New York Knickerbockers had a season opening game yesterday against what everyone in the sports world are calling the Eastern Conference. It's going to be the number one seed in the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers, which, I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think so. But let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it. The Knicks, no Mitchell Robinson. No Mitchell Robinson, that's one. No Josh Hart. One of our two star players, Karl Anthony Towns, had a grade 2 sprain. But what happened? What happened? The number one team in the East couldn't beat the Knicks last night? I don't hear anybody complaining. I don't hear anybody saying anything. The Knicks looked like a different team last night. A different team last night. Tyler Kolek got minutes last night. And if you don't know who's that, you need to get out of the chat. You need to get out of here and go study up on some Tyler Kolek. He played last night. He had meaningful minutes last night. Meaningful minutes last night. Okay? Jaylen Brunson didn't get overworked in a game. Mikal Bridges didn't get overworked in a game. OG Anunoby didn't get overworked in a game. I'm going to read you the minutes just so you don't think that I'm crazy. Because I know there's a few people out there that are going to be like, Mr. Sunshine, you got to relax. Bad News Cruise, relax. But no. It was a different team last night. We were passing the ball around, getting offensive rebounds, playing some defense. I mean, we used 11 players last night. When in the Tom Thibodeau ever have the Knicks ever used that many players? You could probably count it on your hand. The most minutes last night was from OG Anunoby. He had 38 minutes last night. He had 24 points, 14 rebounds, double-double for OG. He was 4 for 9 in three-pointers, baby. Jaylen Brunson, are you ready for this? Played 34 minutes last night. Jaylen Brunson, our star, our captain, our MVP, 34 minutes last night, 23 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. I mean, Mikal Bridges played 33 minutes. Karl Anthony Towns had 31 minutes last night. Deuce McBride off the bench had 26 minutes. Shamit had 14 minutes. Tyler Kolek had 14. I mean, what's going on? I had to pinch myself last night to make sure that I wasn't fucking dreaming. The Knicks, Mike Brown. I mean, okay, it is the first game. Let me relax. Let me take a breather. It was the first game. It was. But for one game, I mean, they looked like a totally different team. A totally different team. I mean, you know, the Knicks, they if you really think, if you watch that game, the Knicks, they kind of destroyed the team that everyone has winning the East. Without Josh Hart, without Mitchell Robinson, our all-star big, Karl Anthony Towns, he was playing with a grade 2, not a 1, a grade 2 quad sprain. So you telling me when the Knicks are not full strength, they're going to, I mean, be more dominant? That was a great game 1. Great game 1. I mean, and then the NBA got so lucky. I mean, opening night, who would have asked for a better opening night? I mean, who could have predicted the the Rockets going into double overtime against the defending champions, OKC? Who had that? Who had that? No one. Yeah, the Knicks were shooting. Mike Brown does. He wants them to shoot a lot of threes. You're correct. They did. But I mean, it's something the Knicks don't do. And they were hitting their threes. OG Anunoby was hitting those threes. I like again. It's just the first game of the season. Just the first game of the season, but I mean, the Garden was rocking. The Garden was rocking, and I mean, also opening night, you had Golden State and the Lakers play. We all know what was going to happen. I told Johnny Parlay, welcome, Classic Man. Nothing much. I'm talking about opening night in the NBA. I told Johnny Parlay what they're going to do the first 10 games without LeBum. And I mean, you showed it last night. They could have stopped. They could have stopped the Warriors. The Warriors are a different team. Also with what's his name? Al Horford.
Like I hate that guy, but they wasn't gonna stop. They wasn't gonna stop them with that bum on their team either.
I mean, but Jimmy Butler, 31 points, Curry, 23, Kaminga 17, but Buddy Hyde
Buddy
17.
Heel.
I say Hyde.
Yeah, Buddy Heel.
Tomato has 17 off the bench. You know, Al Horford a good 20 minutes, 5 points.
It's a bum.
5 rebounds.
It's a bum.
I mean, and then who also predicted the OKC and Houston game to go to double overtime?
Nobody.
That was a good game too.
It was. It was. I didn't really see the the Lakey game though. I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause I was like,
No,
I was too. I was already.
I was
I
already
was already.
done. I was already
I
done.
was already. Yeah, I was already done from that last game. That last game with the double overtime. Like really, I was like,
I was
that's
already
it.
done.
I'm done. I could go to sleep.
NBA needs to do a little better because I was yawning halfway through that double overtime.
Already at the.
It
Already
was
at
time for me to go.
the first overtime. Already, you felt it. You felt it already.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I mean, it's a good game, but I was like, shit, I gotta go to
No,
work tomorrow.
exactly.
Uh, so if I don't know if anybody lives under a rock, but there was some crazy news today in the NBA as well. There was some arrests in the NBA today. Yeah, I said that, arrests. And the first one to get arrested was Terry Rozier of the Miami Heat. Uh, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to read what he got arrested for, because it was kind of just, I mean, out of nowhere. At 8 o'clock this morning, he was arrested as part of a FBI sports betting investigation in his hotel in Orlando, because he did not play Wednesday at when they played the Magic. He was a coach's decision. He was on the bench, but he didn't play. Gets arrested the next morning. Then a few hours later, you find out a head coach gets arrested. The head coach of the Portland Trailblazer, Chauncey Phillips.
It's crazy.
I mean, unheard of,
The
unheard
world we
of.
live in. The world we live in.
And he's also a part of it. I mean, maybe this gentleman right here could share more light into this. What is Dr. Negative? Dr. G's in the building, baby.
What's going on, gentlemen? This is a great day in the history of sports.
Just to give everyone a heads up, he's here. He has not been indicted by the FBI.
Exactly. That's why the day is great. I have not been indicted by the FBI. I am not out on bond. The NBA is in trouble, gentlemen. There's problems. There's problems, and these problems are going to extend into many different areas, in my opinion. Not just the players, but the sports themselves, the companies that have contracts with these sports, the people that own shares and stocks and equities in these companies that own the rights to televise these sports. These companies also have contracts with other gambling establishments.
Please don't say FanDuel.
I'm not gonna name any names. That's not what we do here. Because the fact of the matter is that on the We Get Drunk Sports podcast, if you guys come knocking with a bag, we gonna take it. Because we some whole ass dudes, and we at least admit it. At least here, you're gonna get authenticity. Whereas with these other places, they present authenticity, right? So the way these gambling things work essentially is that you get these idiots, these players to be the front man, to give these things legitimacy, right? To give these gambling operations legitimacy. Those are the guys. Oh, this ex NBA player, he's associated with that, so it must be good, right? It must be on the up and up. It's got to be something we could trust, right? We could trust that because, hey, big shot, big game. Chauncey is part of this, right? We could trust him.
Phillips.
Yeah, that gambling, that poker game is gonna be right. Trust my dude Chauncey.
Yo, you know Chauncey. You there?
Chauncey,
It's crazy.
right? Then you got the bum that'll go and say, "Yo, Damon, you know what? My back is tight tonight, bro. Might have to, hit me up."
I'm gonna call out tomorrow.
I'm not gonna play tonight. Tight. That's my boy Damon. I've been with him for years, but Damon,
your back is a little tight.
Wait a second now. Wait a second. Huh? Let me tell, my other homies.
Hey, Frank Covers.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to let you know.
Frank Covers.
Johnny Parlay. Back is hurting.
Yeah, well,
send a message to Johnny Parlay.
That's not going to Frank Covers. That's going straight to Johnny Parlay because that's his guy, right? And just to wrap it up, this isn't something that is just happening today, right? Because we were the first and the only people that said, "Oh, this ain't looking right," and we called it out when nobody else called it out with a certain Japanese player that plays in Los Angeles, right?
That's still playing.
Oh, and that feeds into it. The classic man. They just did, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. I'm allowed to have opinions. This is not the opinion of the other people on the podcast and associated with the podcast. I'm not talking for Mr. Sunshine. I'm not talking for the classic man. This is just me, Dr. Negative.
Maybe I will agree. Let's see.
It may be. But somehow, since he's the biggest player in the sport, and probably in all of sports worldwide, maybe some football, aka soccer players might be bigger, but in the baseball world, and definitely in the Pan-Asian world, let's put it that way, he's the biggest star. Somehow he got away with it scot-free. So I don't want people to think I'm just talking about the NBA, but we've never seen his interpreter ever again.
Nope.
Ever.
It's crazy the way you say that, though, right? Look what happened to Emmanuel Clase.
Oh, this is why you come here. Go ahead, classic man.
Don't also forget a certain gentleman by the name is Luis Ortiz.
There you go.
Interesting.
And
how that happened.
And where are they now, ladies and gentlemen? Before the season was over, they were gone. They were gone, and they was not even they were just being investigated. And when Shohei was getting investigated, what he was doing, he was still playing.
Yes.
He was still hitting home runs for the Dodgers. He was still hitting doubles, flipping his hair like Mr. Sunshine likes to do too.
Yeah, this is his routine after every pitch.
Yeah. And no smack of the hand, nothing. Keep playing, Otani. Don't worry, we got you. We're gonna cover you. Don't worry, I got you. But Class A, real quick, yo, you out of here, kid. We gotta go.
Put it like this: Class A and Ortiz, their interpreter can be found.
Yep. And that's 100% sure.
Do you guys see how interesting that works? It happens to be that those people that we just talked about come from a certain part of the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
They sort of where we come from, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why what happened there that they didn't get the same opportunity that that certain other players have, to make their name right.
They can't even. It can't put it like this. They can't even play in their own countries, baseball league.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
So when we say things here as far as, and we get a lot of heat from people that talk a lot of nonsense. When we say, go get your money for certain Boricuas and Dominicanos, I want you to know where that comes from and why we say that. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, I don't think anybody else is going to, unfortunately. So it's a good day because certain people going to have to answer some questions. And for a league that is struggling to get eyeballs, and for a league that is really tied into all the major sports networks, some are family friendly, right? They're family friendly owned networks. Do they want to be associated with this? I'm just saying, I wonder,
I mean, all eyes on them now. So let's see. Let's see if they want that.
A little bit more than eyes on them. It looks like the federal government. They might have their more than eyes. They might have some paperwork, some subpoenas, some wiretaps, some mail fraud, some cross state line, let's say cross state line interactions that might be covered by a certain 4-letter word that happens to be the second part of my country's name. Puerto Rico. So
let's also not forget where there's cheese, and there's tons of cheese in this, there's always going to be a rat.
And we'll see who, we had one guy that Mr. Sunshine brought up weeks ago. I totally forgot about it. That he got locked up and came out the same day. I want to tell folks that when that happens, at least where I grew up, if you went in and suddenly came back out, somebody was going to talk to you about something. You're just not going to walk around.
That means that in that room you had a cheeseburger, a Coke, a pickle. They were treating you good.
Yeah. And if you came back in a car and they opened the door for you and let you out, somebody around there was going to talk to you and say, it's simple. What happened? How you out? Yeah. You were there for 6 hours.
They had all those charges on you, my man. And you here?
Man. Strange.
I mean, I got pulled over with no ID the other day. I stood there 2 days.
Yeah, that's strange. That's funny how that works. Without a mark, without a scratch on you. Man, that is divine intervention. Divine intervention. So
that person has no chill, G.
Yeah, none at all, man. None at all. Took a lot of shots. And happens to be that after that, it seems like a lot of these folks are having some troubles. So, man, and he came out the next day, and his charges seem to be like they've lowered his charges.
I mean, he got time to do podcasts, interviews, and shows, and YouTube.
Yeah, and all his shows after that, they've taken his name off of those shows. You're right. So, at that point, you could easily just move on, right? You could move on.
Mm-hmm.
So, look, man, this is just the beginning, y'all. This is just the beginning. But I tell you one thing, our sport of baseball did a great job of making sure that their top player was, that they got that bad influence interpreter, a man that was a terrible influence, even though
Son of a bitch.
After 20 plus years, they know each other. He's became a terrible influence, and we've never heard from him since. But Emmanuel Clase is not allowed to even play in DR. They got his cousin, they got him, they got everybody. Why? I mean, MLB didn't seem to have his back though. So it's a Scooby-Doo mystery, y'all. I am flummoxed. I am completely.
I like this.
I am flummoxed, baffled. How that happened? How did that happen?
It's crazy because Ohtani, like this guys, the guys who do the gambling, the legal gambling. Well, he has freaking wired money. They wired money from Ohtani himself. He got his whole name.
I mean,
but it wasn't him though. It wasn't
him. And he's still playing baseball right now because he's the best player in the world.
But Class A, what they found was some billetes. They didn't have his name.
No, it had other people's names.
Not his though.
No.
And to all the folks out there that don't know, Boricuas and Dominicanos, we don't be wiring money.
Nah.
You better come with some greenbacks. Don't be wiring me no money.
No cash app here.
Yeah, that better be cash in hand.
Straight right cash, here. Homie.
Yeah. Don't wire me no money. So, I don't know, man. It's there's a lot of stuff going on there, but again, this is all alleged. Every person has their day in court. My thing is, from my standpoint, is in the baseball world, which is the sport I love, and my guys, they didn't seem to get a day in court, right?
No.
They didn't see, they got wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
And for my guys, I'm wondering why don't we get a day in court? What happened? Just Manuel Clase should get a day. Y'all just tossed him out
without pay.
Oh, interesting. And some guys get accused of certain things of having extra performance boosters, right? And they get exalted and put on the pedestal. But then I got my guy, A-Rod, he can't get into the Hall of Fame. Absolutely not. No.
Just terrible.
No, absolutely not. He's a horrible human being. Stop.
Terrible.
Yeah, stop it. That's all. That's all I wanted to say on that topic. We went long on that topic. Pause. But
we had to.
It's the topic of the day for sure. I mean, we could talk about. Look, ladies and gentlemen, what are we going to talk about? What exactly are the classic man and I going to talk about? We got one game into the NBA season. Not much to talk about there.
But you're already throwing right hooks, though. You're already
Of
throwing right
course,
hooks, though.
because I got.
I don't think they're right hooks. I think they were just sneaky jabs.
No.
Just-
There's no sneaky jab. He was trying to knock me out. That's what you're trying to do.
Look,
No.
man, I mean, I gotta have some fun because I don't know how it's gonna turn out for the New York Knickerbockers. I'm not gonna get too crazy about the first game. Yesterday, if this podcast would have happened yesterday, forget it. You would have heard a whole different story. I was out of control. I was loving it.
Oh,
I had a day
me
to
and
calm
Eli was screaming right in front of because we had to watch it on a tablet, but it's all right. We had a good time watching it on a big ass tablet.
Look, man, it's just to circle back on that, it's great to see guys not play 48 minutes, right? I mean, that's a great thing to watch a Knick player not play till his knees are dust every game. That's great. And to have trust some guys off the bench like Kolek, right?
Ubaselli, do you even know who that name is?
He didn't give us any points, but he gives us a lot of energy and plays defense. He's a positive player. Like, I was super happy about that. Very happy to see that. But I don't want to go overboard. But a win is a win. I'll take it any way you can. There are things that we got to do. And this is not the last iteration of this team that you're going to see this year. We're going to get better. And we got guys that are always hurt, unfortunately, but they're going to come back. So the classic man said, unfortunately for him, things did not turn out well for him.
No, it turned out good because now I know those little young kids that we have, they were nervous. You see it. They were nervous. They couldn't dribble the ball when they're playmakers. They know how to handle the rock. And you see it at their first game that they played in the NBA, they could not control the ball. And as soon as the Hornets found that out, they started attacking them.
Yeah, they started attacking them.
And you got to give credit to the coach. He said, "Yo, attack these guys."
I told you, you're gonna have a lot of trouble early on in the season until your coach gets these guys to buy in on the wings. Your wing defenders just they don't want to defend.
Cam Thomas was playing defense actually yesterday. It's the young kids.
Well, he tried.
They didn't know where to go. They didn't know where to go. They didn't know their position when they switch.
Yeah, they didn't know this.
Or the help defense. They didn't know what to do. And there was a lot of guys wide open. So these guys were pretty. I mean, Michael Porter was doing his thing in the first quarter. I don't care what you say. The guy's he's gonna have like 20 a game because he's gonna have the ball in his hand a lot. Him and Cam Thomas is gonna be at least supposed to. Both of them
score.
20 a game. Both of them.
He can score. The problem is with him is that he just refuses to play defense.
He plays defense in this with this coach. He's going to play. He's going to play defense. Trust me, he's going to play. It's just we gotta find the way to play as a team defensively.
It's the first game.
Exactly. It's the first game.
Just to shorten it, it was the first game, especially for those young guys.
Yeah,
it's the first game.
You seen it.
Charlotte is the Hornets is a legit team. I mean, they played together for what? The last that core has been the same for the last three seasons.
And they got good young players. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Ingram's a good player. LaMelo Ball is a good player. He's a good player when he's not hurt and he plays. He's a good player.
Yeah.
You got Miles Bridges, who's his mental game is not great, but he can ball. He can play. I'm not gonna. I jab a lot with the classic man, but he's 100% right because that's what we do. We annoy each other. It's just our relationship. But I'm not gonna kill him on that because
it's a toxic one.
Yeah, it's a toxic, terrible relationship. But he's still my brother. I love him to death. But I'll be, until that coach puts in his system and gets people to buy in, you're not going to know what kind of team that is. And the Knicks, the same, you could say that about the Knicks too, even though we have veteran players. It's a different. It looked
you could
completely
tell
different yesterday.
it did,
Completely
totally
different.
did. But I mean, he only played Clarkson for like what 11 or 14 minutes. I mean, Deuce got the majority of the minutes off the bench, but everyone else it was just 11 minutes, 12 minutes. He has to find his rotation of players, and he was trying to see how everybody fit together last night. So
He let OG do his things, put him in the right spots. He played Deuce and Brunson together, which we never saw ever.
Yeah.
Because all we ever saw was Brunson take, basically have the ball in his hands, 23 out of the 24 seconds. Yeah.
I mean,
the whole possession. Yep.
Yeah. I myself was amazed. It was the fourth quarter and it was already 6 minutes in. And I was saying to myself, there's 6 minutes left and Brunson hasn't even came off the bench yet. And I was saying to myself, wow,
amazing. I love it.
Was something I haven't seen in a Tom Thibodeau era.
One thing, though, we can say about even the first game of the season is teams that are veteran teams that have the same coach. And I didn't see any improvement. One of those teams happens to be the second team in Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Lakers. They did not look good. And I know people the entire offseason, all I had to hear was about skinny Luka. Skinny Luka gives me the same defensive effort fat Luka gave me, which is nothing. He's a horrible defensive player. He could score 40 points a game and still be a minus player. Still. This is the only guy that scores 40, get double-digit assists, get 6 or 7 rebounds, and still be a minus player. Still.
Yeah, I mean, what if I'm not mistaken? What it said, he had 12. He had a double. Almost a triple double. One assist shy from having a triple double.
Rebound,
and he was a -8.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. And I didn't look at the stats. I just saw the game. I was like, this guy, he was getting blown by easily. And if anyone that said that DeAndre Ayton was going to help them, oh God, I said it before, and it's coming true. He is not a help. He is really soft.
He had, for a guy who's 7 foot, he had 6 rebounds.
Oh no! Look, right now the Clippers are a better team. They built a pretty decent team, and what's helped them out, I hate to say this, is Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is.
Don't say that. Don't say hate to say that. Okay?
I hate
don't
to
say
say
that.
it.
No. Don't do that.
I hate to say it because he's not gonna help you on defense, but they got a big man to help on defense. But he opens up that floor and allows them to do some other work. So,
but they did get smoked game 1 though.
They got smoked, but I saw good things.
21.
They got I saw good things there. I saw some good things.
The guys wasn't scoring. Kawhi was 3 for 9 with 10 points. Collins, Lopez have 14 and 15. You had Zubac with 19, Harden with 15. But everybody scored. But then again, you got Bradley Beal.
The horrible
freaking 5 points.
2 for 5. 5 points. I think he had almost as many personal fouls that he did points.
You got Chris Paul. He's gonna have his moments. I just think that team is more of a team that could make some noise in the playoffs. The way they
I agree. They got a lot of veterans that know how to play.
Right.
They know how to play. It's just
Mhm.
they haven't played together. These, if you look
Right.
at it, the only ones Kawhi, James, Zubac, and that's about it. You can say
Bhutan,
no.
Nicholas,
Batum.
Oh, Batum,
Batum. There you go.
maybe was he there last year? Yeah, he was there last year. So
Yeah.
yeah, so they just got to gel together.
So
That's like
that's
that's
why
how
I
everybody
said
does.
that's why I said at the beginning, teams that have a core that have been together already and a coach that has been together. Out of those teams, what I saw with the Lakers, I did not like. I did not like what I saw. I saw the same system. I saw the same defensive breakdowns. And if anybody thinks that this bum is going to come in and save this team, boy, you are in for a surprise. He's going to make them worse because he hasn't played defense in 15 years. So I don't think it's going to work. So, and it's definitely not going to work bringing in his son.
You know what else? Game was pretty good that nobody's talking about was the Memphis and New Orleans game.
Yes, I saw that game. So,
The you had the first possession for Memphis, Zion go against John Morant, and John Morant just hit him with a little quick
yeah,
1-2 step.
cooked.
And it kind of looked like Zion almost he stumbled there a little bit,
Yeah,
he caught him with a little jump shot, but it's good to see that Zion is actually playing. Guy had 22 points yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
he's in
good to see
shape.
him playing.
He's in shape. He was doing this thing on that low box. He was making moves.
Almost a double.
He played well. He played well.
And it's good to see John Morant not on Instagram.
He played
doing
great.
something illegal.
Yeah, he played great, man.
35 points for them.
He played great. He made great plays. He was breaking down that defense. He was getting in the lane at will. Yep. Now, New Orleans doesn't have a big man to stop anybody at the rim, but you play who you're going to play, and Memphis played well. Other teams I didn't like the Celtics. Yes, I did not like them. They look bad.
Oh shit!
You know who talking about that game? You know who looked bad?
Everybody looked bad, man.
What's this guy's name? Joel Embiid.
Oh, he looks
He looked bad.
Yeah, he looks.
They say he's on a minute restriction still, but that's his.
Bro, he's been on a minute for like 2 years.
That's his whole career. That's his whole career, bro. Like, the guy played 20
he
minutes.
was 1 for 9. He was 1 for 9.
He looked bad. He looked real bad.
I mean, you know what did look good was that front court of Maxey and that Edgecombe guy.
Yeah, rookie. He played well.
Yeah, rookie. Yeah.
He can score. He can score. He's got to learn how to play defense, but
34 points.
What do you expect out of a young player? He can score. And B looks
got a hat trick.
It looks bad. I'm not even watching the Rangers right now because if they lose to San Jose, a team that cannot play hockey at all.
Do they even have ice in San Jose?
Barely.
Not really. It's, even though it's Northern California, but we can't win at home. I mean, sorry to change stuff. We cannot win at home. And
we're good defensively. We're good defensively. It's just we can't
score.
Oh
my God, you have to score. And please, for the love of God, can we get a center on this team?
Yeah, Trocheck is out. Trocheck is hurt.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing.
Rempe, no. Zibanejad, no. Please, anybody. All right.
Yeah, I gotta give Rempe some love though. I saw him squaring up with Reeves already.
Yeah, but you gotta score, Mr. Sunshine. We have to score.
I know.
We're gonna
do the same thing we do. Look at the positives.
The thing is,
we do every year is burn out Igor. That's what we're gonna do.
We're playing too much defense. That's why this is a team to be very defensively. You know, because last year we wasn't.
True. That's
So
true. We didn't
this
play any defense last year.
and we're well freaking. If you like the games that I've seen, we're super physical. Like we hitting everything
Thank
on
God.
sight.
Thank God. I
You
mean,
know?
but we go. This is the problem with the Rangers. 1 year we're this way. The next year we're that. Pick.
Yeah.
Be up well. Please, guys.
Yeah.
What at the Rangers? Please listen to us and just build your team like the Florida Panthers. Please do just whatever they're doing. Do it just like them. Please. And get some of these guys that I can't stand off this team. If he has Lafreniere, please go away. Please. Just go. I don't care where you go. But please just go. And I think the Rangers did him wrong in developing him, but I had enough.
Yeah.
I had enough. I've had enough.
But my thing is that it's gonna sound like Mr. Sunshine. I see him go to another team. He's gonna be scoring 40 a year.
Oh,
Of course.
I mean, of course that happens, though. That happens all the time.
Of course. Of course. You know.
The guy has an amazing shot. Like it's like they just don't let him.
Look,
who was the one that you just sent me the? Oh God, that they just traded him.
Oh no, yeah, freaking Chris Kreider. Look, he's over
Look
there in
at him.
Anaheim. He's over there in Anaheim
living
doing
his best life. Living his best life.
You already know this is going to happen, but it's not going to happen here. So I would say just get something for him. Just please, because it's not going to happen here.
I can't see us getting a freaking third rounder, second rounder for this guy. You can't. We got to get another star. Like we can't trade him for fucking a bag of pucks.
Well, we already tried that. We already tried that. How many times we gonna try our top draft picks? How many times we did it last year? It didn't work. We got rid of our captain last year instead of getting rid of the horrible general manager. How stupid can you be? How stupid?
I don't trust me.
Just how stupid can you be? There's 3 guys on the internet know more about hockey. 3 Latin guys could run the team better than this. I mean,
no ice rinks where we come from.
Exactly. Come on,
it's crazy.
Come on. Like, we already tried that. We giving away guys, blowing draft picks. We're not developing the guys. And it's it's going to happen with Lafreniere. You know he's going to go and score 40 goals somewhere else and get 60 assists. You already know that. But it's not going to happen here.
No.
I don't know why.
But when has that ever happened? I mean, when has that ever happened when the Rangers go and trade for a superstar and he comes and he actually does something here? This never happened.
It happened once with Marc Messier. That's when it happened.
Yeah, that's it. After that, I mean, I've seen the Rangers go out and get Lindros. I've seen the Rangers go out and get guys, and they just come here and they can't score.
We got Lemieux. We got Gretzky. What? And we didn't win. How does that happen?
The only ones that I say that we got was Jaromir Jagr, and he was scoring for us.
No, we didn't. Jagr.
We couldn't do anything. We couldn't do anything else.
Yeah,
we couldn't go past the first round, second round with Jagr. Like,
we couldn't do that. I said Lemieux. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, because they were together for so long. But how does that happen? How do we get Wayne Gretzky and he played great for us, even in this?
And we couldn't do anything.
And we still couldn't win. How?
I don't know.
How does that happen?
I just don't know. I mean, you see it. You see it with nowadays. You see it with Leon Draisaitl and oh my God, how am I blanking on his name? Oh my God, Connor McDavid.
Oh yeah,
like those are the 2 top guys, and I mean, McDavid obviously, he's number one.
Number one.
Fucking Draisaitl could be at least top 5 in the NHL. and they get to the thing, and they can't win it. They can't win it.
And this
You know,
is our
it's
chance. Florida's going to be weaker this year simply because Barkov is out for the year. Just that alone should help us out.
It's just see the way that Florida plays is with that physicalness, you know, and they just hit everybody in sight. And then that gets to the third period and everybody's slowed down from the opposite team, and that's when they kick it on and they start going and shooting the puck at the net.
Camp out in front of the net because they're a physical team, giving Bob the ability to get to pucks that other guys like Igor wish they could get, because unfortunately with him, he's got screens we don't do anything in front of the net. We just don't. And it's better. It's actually better this year. From what I've seen, it's actually better. We have the best.
We just got to score.
Home ice.
I remember when the Rangers went to go and got Pavel Bure, and we still couldn't do anything.
Theo Fleury. I mean, come on. I mean, how many of these guys are we gonna get?
Oh God!
It's just we had a whole bunch of guys that could score goals. It's just when it gets to the playoff time, nothing happens for them. They just all die. Rick Nash
and this
fucking
goes
Marion Gaborik. They just die.
Rick Nash. Look, I remember that one.
They just die. I don't know what they can't score.
This goes back, guys, because I'm old. This goes back 40 years that we've gotten players. This goes back to the Guy Lafleur days.
Who doesn't love to play in the Garden, you know? Everybody loves to play in the Garden.
It's the best home ice, best fans, but we can't get a win. We can't win. It's the most. It's just frustrating. It's the Knicks and the Rangers are the most frustrating, and we would love to just get a chip, man. Especially the Knicks.
Oh my God!
But not that. Not that.
You know, all I can say is that's all we got, guys. This show, we don't have a lot.
No.
We can't talk about. I mean, Mr. Sunshine could talk. He got a quarterback, but me and the classic, we can't talk about football.
I talk shit about football.
No.
I got. Yo, I'm working.
I could talk that much about football.
You got a quarterback. That's a lot.
Because Sunday's game, I had to explain to my kids.
I did it on purpose.
I did it on purpose. I had to explain to my kids. I haven't gotten that upset with a Giant game in years.
I did my job.
Was hot, all I kept saying it to Eli and Xavier. I said, "Fucking Gary, fucking classic man, fucking Franklin." I said, "Fucking Johnny Parlay, T-Bone, you're cool, but everyone else, fuck them because I was invested in this game, and I'm so upset."
I had the Giants winning.
I loved every minute of it.
Oh God, I was
as frustrated as you was because I get
upset. I get upset. No lie, with two teams. I get upset with lately has been the Yankees and the Knicks. The Giants lately, I haven't. I watched the game, but it's like interception. Okay, fumble, right on cue. You know. But I was invested Sunday. I was in the zone.
So
people were talking to me, and I was not paying no. I told Xavier,
"Well, look, you had
relax. I'm watching the game."
Look, you win that game. You win that game, and then you're right in it because Washington is having troubles, and then you could back that win up with a game after the Cowboys lost, and you back that win up with a win this week. You're right in the mix.
There you go.
You're right in the mix.
There you go. You're doing it again. You know that, right?
Of course I know that. What do you think I'm
doing? You get it. Because I'm just going to tell you, my defensive coordinator, he shouldn't have been on that. He should not have been on that plane. The kicker,
That's
he's
2
a
games.
miracle. 2 games. That the Dallas game and that game and this game. The kicker, who is a proud Rucker alum, should have been left
He blew
in
games for
Denver.
Rutgers. I can't stand that guy. The hell with him.
Yeah, but he could kick field goals and extra points with his bare foot on TikTok. He can't do it in a live game.
Yeah, like most of
I
TikTok.
don't think they
I
allow
gotta
that.
relax. I gotta
Like
relax,
most of
bro.
TikTok, he's fake as hell. But let's go. Let's switch it to our team, who this week, the grand idea this week is to, who's going to save us, right? This is how the Jets think, which I can't even blame them. Our bright idea is, hey guys, look, if we put in the guy that is old and threw 2 interceptions last week, that's an upgrade. Yeah, let's go with him. Let's get him in. Let's get him more. Wait a sec.
I mean, it is upgrades
It
for Fields.
is. That's the problem. But that is the problem.
He
That's the problem.
he moved the ball down the field.
Oh my God!
He had
Yes.
more yards than Fields.
I mean, to be fair, Cooper Kupp looked like a better quarterback than Justin Fields did, and he threw an interception.
Why don't we just go to the the wishbone offense and just run the ball? We'll have more success with that. Because how could you lose? How could you not score in this NFL? How could you not score a touchdown in 2 professional games?
I mean, we always do that every year, though. We do that
Carolina
every year.
wasn't all that great either.
Absolutely not. Carolina came in the game with 5 sacks. In that game, they had 6.
Let me ask you a question. Who was the lock of the week for me? It was the Jets. And that should have been a fucking lock.
And the crazy thing is, when I heard you say it, I was like, what is he doing?
I don't do that.
And I heard that on the show because I was on the road last week, unfortunately. I heard and I was shocked. I was like, what? He never does that. Never goes against the Jets. So when the classic man puts the lock of the week as the Jets, it's over with.
It was hashish. That was in the hookah pipe.
I mean, let's.
It should have been, bro.
What do we do this week? What's the Jets? We're facing Joe Flacco, who carved up the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We don't do nothing. We just lose. That's it.
I just say don't get embarrassed.
Too late. We lost to the Panthers.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, just don't get embarrassed. And be competitive. There you go. Be competitive.
But the question really is that
we are competitive in every game. It's just that we can't fucking score a damn touchdown, Joey.
But the question is for any football fan or any Jets fan, what do we have to hold on to with this team? Is getting to the point that we are apathetic. We don't care anymore. We just don't care.
Apathetic.
Right? I was able to, as Dr. Negative, I have special powers. I can annoy any human being on the planet. I have these powers.
Like that. Easy.
This is what the Lord gave me.
I'm proof.
Yeah, exactly. I could get under everybody's skin. I'm good at that. I do that. That's why people don't, I only have a few people that like me, barely. But this is the story. I just annoy everybody. It's part of my core being. And I cannot annoy the classic man anymore. Frank Cover. They just don't care anymore. They don't care. So I get no enjoyment on Sundays. None.
They're dead inside.
They're dead. I'm dead inside. I was a season ticket holder for years. I've been a fan of this team 45 years. And I'm like, what is the next phase of this, right? What's the next plan? What is the plan?
Relocation.
That would be nice.
Do you? And I'll ask the classic men about this. If we get the number 1 pick, do you trust Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji to build a team around the next new quarterback that we get, the next top draft pick?
The sad part is they won't even be looking at the quarterbacks. They'll be looking at the next defensive lineman
Yeah.
or corner or safety.
Or a safety.
A nice left tackle, right tackle.
Or even that too. Like we won't even look at, we got somebody there. We could throw him in there. We just gotta have him with these weapons, or we gotta get our defense stacked up. But we need a fucking quarterback, people.
We paid Justin Fields $40 million, $40 million guaranteed, right? And I'm not gonna knock Justin Fields. I'm not. It was a Hail Mary but who are we bidding against? Where were people knocking down the door to give Justin Fields $40 million? First off. Second of all, you gave him all that money, and then the owner comes out this week. You paid him. You brought in the guys to bring him in and make him a QB. And then you say, I really wish he could throw a forward pass.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have logged off.
That's why this guy needs to go.
Is that where we're at? We just want a quarterback that could throw it forward? What is this? There's nothing. And I don't want to be like, I am Dr. Negative, but it's beyond that. This is apathy at its highest level. This is doom. This is doom.
Since Woody's been around, it's been downhill.
I can't say that because we had good years with even when we had, because he was around when we had Parcells, Mangini, Herm. He wasn't really doing much though.
Yeah,
exactly.
He wasn't doing now. You see him the last 6 years. He's been all hands on. Like, I want this guy. Give me this guy. Let's get this guy. And what happens after that? Everybody's doo-doo.
Listen, the classic man could be the head coach. That's good. Dr. G could be the owner. That's even better. But Frank Cover, as your scout,
you don't want him nowhere near the team.
He thought Zach Wilson was the next Patrick Mahomes.
He's the worst. He has no clue how to pick players. Zero. No clue. None. At all.
That's terrible.
At all. None. He's the worst. The worst. The worst talent evaluator I've ever seen in my life. Horrible. But look, it was at least fun to watch the Jets. I remember the fun days that with the Rex team, they would play hard, play defense. They break your heart, but at least, every week you're getting a different game plan defensively.
And you gotta understand too. Woody wasn't the ones picking these players off of different teams. Not even like
it was Rex.
Exactly. Who drafted Darrelle Reeves? I know he did, obviously, but it wasn't him. He wasn't there scouting him. He wasn't.
Hey, Thomas Jones. Thomas Jones was a good pickup.
Sean Green.
Santonio Holmes.
Getting Joe McKnight.
Braylon Edwards.
Yeah.
Quincy Anunoby. Come on.
Ricochet Ferguson. Nick Mango. These are the guys that we have.
Nick Mango.
What do we have? We have Garrett Wilson.
Did he pick Vernon Golston?
He did pick Vernon Golston. He did.
I think that's his only. But I mean, everyone wanted to pick Vernon Golston.
Everyone has that. He picked Calvin Pryor.
He was a hard-hitting safety. That's why, because Rex loved them hard-hitting safeties.
Yeah, but you knew the team had at least an identity, right?
Yes.
Even if you make a mistake, we could hang our hat and say, as Jet fans, we're gonna play defense, y'all. This week, you're not gonna walk in here and have a good time. right?
Exactly, because we're gonna hit you in the face.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a good time. We're not gonna have 37 personal foul calls, right? We're not gonna line up offsides with Alan Lazard for the 7,600th time in this season, right? We're not gonna do
I
that,
forgot he was on your team.
right? When our receivers get the ball in and around their hands, they're gonna catch the ball instead of having it hit their shoulder pad for a touchdown, right? We're gonna get
setting the edge on these runs.
Oh my God! Set an edge for Christ's sakes!
Yeah,
we had Calvin Pryor, and people laugh and say, when I say JJ's my favorite player, right? Jermaine Johnson, who now they say they want to trade, and if they do, I'm done. I'm done because he's the one.
Am I getting what size so I can get you a Giant jersey?
No, not
a nice Jackson Dart jersey.
No, get me a Rutgers women's volleyball jersey. But I have a guy that plays hard, that can set an edge, and what I've told people is that he reminds me of Calvin Pryor. And Calvin Pryor, what? How Calvin Pryor? So I would kill to have Calvin Pryor, a 10-year guy that I could just say, go out there and play football for me. Go out there and set the edge every week. I'll have Quincy take care of that inside.
And he does.
And he does. But now I got to watch Michael Clemens.
Well, Quincy Williams, I think he might get traded. You can get something for him.
Because again, we paid Sherwood. Why?
Yeah. That's the linebacker from Minnesota, right?
No.
Yeah. No, he was he was on our team last year. We drafted him from
Florida State. Oh, okay. Who was the linebacker from Minnesota that you guys gave all that money to?
Linebacker from Minnesota.
Wasn't he a lineman?
No, it was a linebacker, I think.
No, we tried to get a guy from Minnesota, and he basically said he didn't want to come to the team. He nixed the deal.
Oh yes.
I forgot his name. It's off the top of my head. So many terrible deals, but we paid Jamian Sherwood, who again he was good.
It's not a bad one, but it's not a bad one
in the Robert Saleh system. But now we paid him, and he's not. He was good with C.J. Mosley because Mosley was a veteran. Now you're asking him to do all this stuff with rookie linebackers next to him, and it's not working out.
I think it's fair to say, though, a guy who's looking on the outside is just cursed. Everything is just cursed. Because look at Saleh. Saleh leaves the Jets. He goes back to San Francisco to be a defensive coordinator, and the team is looking good defensively.
But that was his MO. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
He's a defensive coach. He's not a head coach. He is a defensive coach. So us getting him was a bad idea. At first, it was okay because our defense was, but what we did on offense when he was nothing.
Yeah, but okay, so then why can't you say that with Rex? Rex was always a defensive guy.
Yeah,
he's always been.
Yeah, but
he came here and he changed everything.
Yeah, but Rex wanted to do every week was run the ball, and what we did, we ran the ball with 3 running backs.
Philosophy.
Yeah.
And we did that. They knew we was gonna run the ball, and they couldn't stop it because we had a 3-headed monster. And then when we needed to pass, Sanchez, his play action game was pretty good.
And we had stretch wide receivers that could stretch the field, and we had guys, ball possession wide receivers. We had a guy named Jericho Cotchery, who was
a guaranteed catch.
A guaranteed catch.
No matter what.
One of my favorite players. And if you ask any Jet fan, he is in the Hall of Fame for Jet fans. Because he played hard. And if you get the ball near him, there's a couple guys that people see and they're like, oh, I never really heard of that guy. But guys like Jericho Cotchery, Lavernius Coles, these are guys that are Jet fans, they're in our Hall of Fame.
Number
right?
one is Wayne Corbett. Has to be Wayne Corbett.
Wayne Corbett.
Oh, definitely.
Right? Even a little Santana Moss.
I was
Even a
gonna
little
say
bit.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Even a little bit of Santana Moss. They littlest guys on the field, but they're the ones who want the ball every single time, and they will catch it. No matter how many defenders is on them, they're gonna be all out to catch that ball.
And I'm putting Garrett Wilson in that. Man, we Jet fans, we love him. Jermaine Johnson, we love him. We're not dumb, but then it's like, okay, we haven't been able to score for years. Oh, great idea! Let's bring in another first-time assistant head coach, and he's a defensive guy. And again, the thing is with that is that where are his championships on? Where are his coach of the years on defense? I don't ever recall saying, "Oh man, we got to worry about Detroit's defense." No. Detroit's an offensive team. Their defense is actually better now, and they have players. They have Hutchinson. They've had players. So I don't want to hear about it. They didn't have any players.
Who's coming off an ACL injury?
Yeah, so you put Glenn in, you bring him in as a coach. You got him as a first year coach. The offensive coordinator is a first year coach. The general manager force. You see where I'm going, guys? Do y'all see where I'm going?
When's the last time we had a head coach that knew about offense?
Well,
Mangini.
Not even that knew about offense. Because
Mangini.
I don't even think we ever had.
Mangini was more overall, but the fact of the matter is that if you ask the Jet people, they'll say we tried that with Adam Gase.
I was gonna say that, but look what happened.
Yeah, and it's like wait a second. It's a very different situation in that we played against Adam Gase every year, twice a year, right? And he was terrible and got run out of Miami. So how was it a bright idea to say we want that guy as our head coach? The guy that just got ran out of Miami and has had problems with players, that's the guy we want. How stupid could you be? This is what I don't understand about this team. We could talk about jinxes and we could talk about spells and we could talk about how we're just screwed, but we're also
Halloween's next week.
Yeah, but we're also very stupid. And I think the fans now are tired, because people call us stupid. And I think we're getting tired of that.
Well, some of you are.
Well, that's me. Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say you guys. There's a certain someone who is.
I mean, you have to, I got to admit, you have to be somewhat stupid to root for a team for 45 years, spend thousands and thousands of dollars and countless hours freezing your nuts off, partying, and for not years, decades, and still say, give me some more. I want more of that.
Give me some out.
It's crazy because there's ties that they just get you. They get you. They like, yes, we're gonna be good. And they just take it right out of your freaking chest and say, hold that. You ain't getting shit.
Mr. Sanchez probably has in his archives, in his receipts, everything that I said in the first game of the season.
Oh, I do. God. I do.
If he were to play that for you guys, it would be embarrassing, the things that I said.
No, it's not even only you. Because Frank Covers was right behind you.
I know.
He started it.
He started
it. He
it.
said I saw, if I'm not mistaken, AFC Championship.
Yep.
First game of the season.
Super Bowl,
AFC Championship.
We're unstoppable. I said that a few times. We're unstoppable. We've got this on lock. That's a quote by me. We got this on lock. This division is ours. That's another quote. Yep. I'm just telling you, this is how embarrassing.
Calm down, my fellow Jet fans. Calm down. But y'all kept going.
Do I listen?
And then what happened? And then what happened to the end of the game? We lose.
Yeah. Do I listen? No.
I know.
This is an abusive relationship, and this is like when you see these interventions on reality TV. These are the things that Mr. Sunshine and Becky watch. They love this stuff.
We love it. We love it.
You see these interventions when somebody says, "You got to stop doing this. You got to stop taking this drug. You're ruining your life." That's what I need with the Jets. I need an outside intervention. You're ruining your life, Dr. Negative.
I'm with you. I'm right with you, though.
I tell you right now, I love those shows. I don't care who knows. I love them. I love them.
I need an intervention. We got to do a reality show. I got to walk into a room and there's 30 people in there wearing different NFL jerseys that put me in a seat in the middle and just say, "Look, man," and get a therapist in there and say, "Look, we can't let you out, man. We're not going to let you back out on these streets until you're better." It's unbelievable.
I just remember the first game. I was like, I love those jerseys. Oh God, those jerseys are beautiful. I mean, it's just nuts.
Look, that's it. I said enough. We're
way over. I don't know if you guys want to do the picks or.
We got to do the picks. We need the lock of the week. We need the lock of the week.
I ain't getting it from me anymore.
Tonight's game is Minnesota Chargers. Let's see.
Basically, if you have insomnia, put this game on and you go right to bed. No one cares.
Tebow Special has Minnesota. Dr. Negative is picking the Chargers. The Classic Man is going with the Chargers. Myself is going with the Chargers. So is Frank Covers, and Johnny Parlay is picking Minnesota. The first Sunday 1:00 game.
Can we talk about Johnny Parlay and that performance with the Atlanta Falcons last week? He thought he had that.
Just horrible.
He thought he had that.
Didn't we all sweep that? We had Atlanta, everybody.
Yeah, I think
we had Atlanta last week, and look, they shit the bed.
Yeah, well, let's see if they can get.
And we got tickets. I was gonna put in our group chat. We got tickets to the Jets Atlanta game.
So, trust me, he's been dying. He's been telling me, "Yo, let's get some tickets for that game."
I got tickets for that game, pretty good ones. So all you guys got to cover is the parking.
Miami at Atlanta, the first Sunday game. The first Sunday game at 1.
I just want to throw this out there. This is part of gambling too and betting. How many people, when we go to that game, Atlanta versus the Jets in Crap Life Stadium, how many fans do you think there'll be in that November game?
It depends on the weather. If the weather's good, there's going to be people there. If the weather's going to be somewhat bad, it's not going to be a good turnout. But I still see the Falcons 60-40.
And if it rains, with the Classic Man show, will any of us show up?
I'll tell you right now, the Classic Man has learned his lesson, and if it's not a crystal clear day, he won't go. And he'd rather watch it at home.
And he's gonna wear a full parka suit.
Not gonna lie. If I do go skiing, that's what I'm
like
gonna do.
He's going skiing, and so am I.
Yeah.
Because I suffered. Thank God I was blasted. But on a day like that, we ran out of alcohol, which is unbelievable. That will not happen again.
Miami at Atlanta. I mean,
that should be a sweep. That should be a sweep.
That should be a sweep. That's just a horrible performance by Tua Tagovailoa. Miami, just everybody. It's a clean sweep. We're all picking Atlanta. Hopefully, we don't get burned. But
that's not even
Atlanta.
Possible. And again, think about this, Jet fans out there. That's a team that mopped the floor with the Jets. The Miami Dolphins mopped the floor with the Jets on a nationally televised game. That team.
That was horrible.
Yes.
That they took out Tua and didn't even put in Zach Wilson. Horrible.
The white Patrick Mahomes.
Jets. The white Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my God.
The Jets at Cincinnati.
They want him to be the scout for our team. Are you nuts? I know nothing about football.
Should be I think
No,
Gary
it's not.
has,
It's not because there's crazy people in this podcast, and that's gonna pick the Jets. And you know who is it?
Dr. G.
You know who it is.
That person knows nothing. He's an idiot. Oh, damn! That person is me. Wait a second.
He is picking the Jets.
I take that back. At one time, people in their life actually paid me a lot of money to manage their money. That goes to show you. And I've had businesses, and that goes to show you that if an idiot like me can make it in this world, anybody can make it. I give everyone hope. Anyone has hope.
Everyone's picking Cincinnati except Dr. Negative. He is picking his hometown Jets. Cleveland at New England. I mean, Cleveland did. I mean, they did show up last week. They fucked up my ticket, so. But no, I think it's a clean sweep. Everyone's picking the Pats.
I hate to say it, but because these motherfuckers, I don't know what the
Drake
fuck they on.
Yeah, it sucks.
Don't worry about it, guys. Mike Vrabel, we didn't want him. Nope, he was available. We don't want you, Mike. We're not going to give you the whole franchise. We're not going to overpay you, Mike. We're going to get Aaron Glenn, and I like Aaron Glenn as a player, but when you have Mike Vrabel available, maybe. But you should have gotten him.
It's just.
I don't know. I don't know if Vrabel would be any good with the Jets, anyways, because we know how to fuck shit up, Gary. You know that. We know how to do that. We know how to do that.
I mean, if there was a parlay ticket on teams fucking things up, I mean, the Jets will always win every week.
Mike Vrabel would have forgot how to coach football as soon as he stepped through those doors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He would have became a used car salesman. He would not know anything about football, how to draw plays. Once you enter the building, all your football knowledge just goes right out the window. Your brain stops functioning.
Yeah, he would have forgot that he got 3 timeouts. You know what I'm saying?
Or that you have a timeout at the 50-yard line before the half with 11 seconds left, and you don't call a timeout and at least try to throw a Hail Mary with a team that has not scored a touchdown. In a league that if you throw the ball up, at least 30% of the time you get a PI.
Yeah.
Let's not do that though. Let's not do that, and let's not use our timeout. No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna We're gonna use it next week. This is how I guess.
I don't got
maybe he's banking them.
Yeah.
Just
embarrassing.
I got you.
It's a hat trick.
I threw it. Giants at Philly. Everyone's picking Philadelphia except one person who's picking the Giants.
I would have picked the Giants, but the Giants beat them already. So
wait, just to give you an idea, I'm a Giants fan. I am not picking the Giants.
Yo, why are you trying to throw?
Who's picking the Giants?
Why are you trying to throw my fellow Jet under the bus there? Okay.
I like what the Giants did on offense. I did.
Listen. The first game with Philly.
You don't trust your defense.
And the thing is, it's not my defense. I don't trust my defensive coordinator.
Why?
Pause. You got to worry about your defense.
My defensive coordinator lost us that game.
No,
it wasn't
my
defense.
He wasn't out there when the guy was wide open there. He wasn't there.
He like Dr. Negative said he was.
Can Kayvon Thibodeau make a play in the last 2 minutes of a game ever?
He can't.
Can he stop jumping off sides? Can he set an edge where Bo Nix doesn't run for 30 yards and scores a touchdown? Can that happen?
Bo Nix threw 50 pass attempts last week. 50. And this guy, he's not even a thrower though. He's not.
Exactly.
Well, he is a quarterback, so he's a thrower.
No. Now, you know what I mean, though. He's not a freaking gunslinger. He's not.
Yeah.
I mean, he made Mims and Cortland Sutton look like prime Taylor and Jerry Rice. Come on, bro. When did those guys turn into Michael Irving?
You're making me go crazy. Everyone is picking Philadelphia except Dr. Negative, who's picking my Giants. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Move up on the scoreboard.
I don't see it.
Chances. You're right.
Yeah, Buffalo at Carolina. It's a clean sweep. We're all picking Buffalo.
Buffalo is going to mash Carolina. They're going to smash.
I don't like when you do that.
When you do that, it's like it just hurts.
Look, I'm just saying, Buffalo coming off that loss with a team that I just saw this team. They don't have an offense, and their coach literally, guys, was giving the game to the Jets because their coach was so brilliant that they had a hot running back that was killing people. That could.
You got to give credit. You got to give credit to our defensive line.
I understand that,
holding it down
in part-time duty. That running back had 80 yards.
You're right.
If you played him the whole game, he would have had 115 yards.
But he had more receiving yards than rushing yards.
Whatever the case may be, he's a productive offensive player on a team that was struggling with offense. And instead, you give carries and targets to a guy that.
Yes, I agree.
You don't ever not feed your best player. How is this possible in the NFL?
The sad part is he didn't even start the game.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. How does that happen?
He didn't even start the game. They had freaking Chubber Hubbard, whatever his name is.
So that's why I was like, he's giving us the game. I was like, this guy is giving us the game. He was coaching terribly. And we still couldn't get the job done. Still. We got beat by a guy named Corey Leggett, a wide receiver. Who the hell is Corey Leggett? Who is that?
Gary, I told you last week his mom watches the show. Please.
My God, I'm still pissed.
But it's a clean sweep. We're all picking Buffalo.
Classic man. She's a hell of a woman.
Chicago at Baltimore. This is kind of crazy. I think Bone flipped the coin, and his coin landed on Baltimore. Dr. Negative's picking Chicago. I myself is picking Chicago. The classic man is picking Baltimore.
So that goes to
and so is Frank Covers, and so is Johnny Parlay.
Wow. Buffalo.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. After that loss, they gotta come out strong. Come on, they got embarrassed. They gotta come out strong.
Bro. I gotta say something though. Again, it kind of pays off when you get a real coach and an offensive coach. It really usually helps to score points. Just saying. I've never seen a team win when they score 0. It's hard to win when you're at 0. Right?
Yeah.
Because when you're at 0, you don't get any information, right? You either want to be so low that you have to improve, or so high that you like, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I've already improved. But being at 0 is man's land.
Yeah.
And that is why you go get someone that can scheme up plays and run a team so that you could take a bum like Caleb Williams and somehow make him a decent a winning quarterback with all his issues. Why can't we do that?
With the Jets. You know that. Yeah. Exactly. With the Jets.
Look at that. I know the answer.
Yeah.
San Francisco at Houston. It's a clean sweep. We're all picking the 49ers.
Houston.
Oh my God!
I told you guys about Houston last year.
They just ruined the Garden ice with a freaking Met hat. Oh my God. They ruined it.
To be banned. The first 4 o'clock game, Tampa, uh, at New Orleans. I think this might be another clean sweep here.
I can't. You know, I hate Baker Mayfield. You know, I can't pick New Orleans. They're not good enough to beat Tampa Bay. I can't see.
Mayfield was terrible in that game.
He was, but I can't.
He was high on every throw.
High on every throw. Terrible. He was
It's a clean sweep.
I can't see them losing to New Orleans though.
He was throwing.
Yeah, it's a clean sweep. We're all picking Baker Mayfield and the Bucks.
No, the Bucks, not Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. It's the freaking Bucks. Okay.
This game, I'll be honest, I did not know where to go on this game, but Xavier picked this for me, and I'll be totally honest because I did it. Dallas at Denver. Bone is picking Denver. Dr. Negative is picking Dallas. The classic man is picking Denver.
Wow.
Xavier, the Savior, is picking Dallas.
I don't like Xavier no more. Let's say he's over. It's over.
Frank Covers has Bo Nix and Denver, and Johnny Parlay is picking Dallas and Dak Prescott.
I mean, I've yet to see anything with Bo Nix. I mean, I don't get the Denver Broncos.
I mean, listen, it was an incredible comeback for him to do that against the Giants.
50 passes last week, man.
Why do you do this? Why do you do these kinds of things? How was it an incredible comeback? They
scored 33 points in the fourth quarter.
Because your coach doesn't know how to do math. If he just run the ball on the third down instead of throw the ball right there, you burn their timeouts. They literally would not have been. It would not have been mathematically possible. They would have had to kick. Even on one of those scores, they would have had to do an onside kick, which is almost impossible for the other team to recover. Why is it that an idiot on the internet knows this and they don't?
I don't know.
I
really don't.
But wait a minute. But you pick Dallas though. Why you pick Dallas when Dallas gives up a lot of passing yards? And because this guy just threw for 50. He threw 50 attempts last week.
I just don't see it, bro. I don't see him repeating that kind of performance. I don't see that. It took a miracle and a coach that's clueless and a defensive coordinator that is. I have no idea why. I said before it even happened. I said, why is he playing nickel coverage? Why?
Yeah. Because the defensive coordinator is an idiot.
No, I understand what he was trying to do. He was trying to save the outside. But that's a linebacker's fault there, or the safety who was playing linebacker. He's supposed to stay in the middle of the field and cover that zone right there. He did.
I understand that, but you gotta have the right personnel.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And if your best pass rusher's hurt, that's why I said it. Your best pass rusher was hurt. You cannot play that coverage. You're not going to get any heat on the quarterback.
It was just frustrating. But Tennessee at the Colts, we are all clean sweeping, picking Danny Dimes.
You want to skip that real quick? I feel you, dog.
Yeah, I do.
The MVP of the league, Daniel Jones.
Danny Dimes. Yeah, Danny Dimes.
Danny Jacobs?
Not broadcasting SEC games, but MVPing in Indianapolis.
He's the MVP right now. I'm not kidding. He's
MVP. He's one of them. He's one of them. And his counterpartner is the other MVP.
Exactly. He's battling both within his team.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Usually that goes to the
Jonathan Taylor is just, fucking amazing.
But they usually give it to the QB. Jonathan Taylor's been there.
You're right.
But now they added Jones, and now the whole team is changed, and he's having a monster season. Yeah. Right now, listen to me, y'all. Daniel Jones may be the MVP of the league. And in the top 3 is Sam Darnold.
Ooh.
How does this happen?
I don't know.
That was my pick to stay on the Jets, but
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
nobody likes to listen to me anyways. I have that, with
I'm never
everybody.
gonna listen to you just because it's you, and I'm never gonna.
The Sunday night game, Green Bay at Pittsburgh. We all picking Green Bay except one person that's picking Pittsburgh.
Dr. Negative.
Dr. Negative.
Right back.
It's good for him because if they win, he's looking good.
I gotta take chances. I'm too down on the list. I gotta make some moves.
And the Monday night game, it should be a clean sweep, but I'm gonna look at it anyway. It's the Washington. No, Jaylen Daniels is not playing. He hurt his hip.
Mariota led Washington Commanders.
Washington, Commanders.
Mariota,
he's okay.
Mariota's pretty good. Okay. Yeah,
he's okay.
It's a clean sweep.
He can drive down the field like Justin Fields can't do.
Yeah, this is how bad the Jets are. I would kill to have Marcus Mariota right now.
Yep. If you look at it, he's the same player as Fields, but he actually will throw the ball to a wide open receiver.
I'll throw out a question here. How long will it be before Justin Fields is back to being the starter of the? Well, they haven't named the starter, but how long?
No, but Tyrod Taylor is starting this week.
But
they named him the starter.
Yeah. They say he's day though with a knee injury.
With a knee. Have they officially named him the starter?
I haven't heard.
They said he is starting this week. I don't know if they're making him the starter
permanently.
Yeah.
Well, they named him the starter this week because last I heard, this is the brilliance of the Jets head coach. He said he's not naming a starter because he doesn't want to give the other team an advantage.
Yeah.
Like, bro, are you serious? It's either him or just. It's not like you have Peyton Manning on the bench. Like, come on, bro. What is that? That makes us look even dumber.
Yeah.
I mean, he is starting. Knee. He is starting, but like Dr. Negative says, it's going to be a week-to-week thing.
If he does start Tyrod, and he has Garrett Wilson, and Garrett Wilson is back, we might have a shot in this game, but I'm not gonna speculate. I'm gonna stay quiet.
Well, I mean, I don't even. This is not a question about who's the better QB. I think we know that as a quarterback, Tyrod is at least a competent NFL quarterback. He's proven that in his career.
His first pass, you seen it when he came off the bench, a clear out route, perfect, right on the hands.
Right on the money, right on the hands. But what I'm saying here is that he's also my age. He's ancient, and he's been hurt his entire career. So if he gets bounced out, then you bring a guy who the owner said can't throw a forward pass back in. How exactly are we going to root and watch for this team?
I mean, our offensive line looked pretty good when he came in too. You know that. They were actually.
He gets the ball out in this lifetime, other than the guy holding it for a half an hour.
Yeah, he was hesitating a lot on those little short passes.
Absolutely,
that he should have let it go real quick.
Classic man. The game before, against Denver, he has Garrett Wilson on the last drive of the game on that out route that he's open for days.
It took too long.
And instead, he throws it late. And then he throws it inside, causing Garrett Wilson to get a hyperextended knee and almost getting killed.
Yeah.
Like, that is.
And you know what? You know the sad part is? He don't have no interception. I'm thinking he just don't want to throw another interception this year. Like, bro, this is part of the game.
But we gotta ask the question. You know how these contracts are written nowadays? Is there something in his contract that says if you don't throw X amount of interceptions, you get this bonus?
Yeah, I think so. Because you see it.
We gotta check that out.
The way he's throwing the ball, though.
That's what you get on this podcast, y'all. This is the real deal.
You know, you're right, because you see it while he's not throwing the ball.
Throw the ball.
Yeah. Hit your receivers when they open. And man, he did it. He did it in Pittsburgh. He hit those out routes.
How about last week when he's gonna throw a smoke route and Brees Hall ducks. And he doesn't throw the smoke route and takes a sack that takes half a second to throw. It's actually built
so that
you don't take a sack.
Yeah. even when he had the Isaiah Davis on that little that curl route, whatever the out route or whatever it was he was doing from the backfield. All he had to do is hit him all because the linebacker was in the middle of the field. In the middle of the field. Yeah. And he had to run from the middle of the field all the way outside. Just throw it.
Never going to get there. He didn't throw it. That's a first down, a drive mover. How about the we don't kick the field goal in the first drive. We go for it on fourth.
I was so mad.
He's open. Put the ball on him. Put it on him.
You
can't score. It's already bad enough. You're not kicking the field goal, but then you miss them by 5 yards.
It was just terrible, bro. Terrible. And the dropping passes doesn't help either.
I'm looking. I'm sorry. I'm looking, and I don't see anything. Nothing here. It says the contract value is guaranteed, $30 million guaranteed.
That's probably on the low.
No kickers.
They'll probably hide that.
I'm looking, and it doesn't. It says he has a 15-minute signing bonus. $30 million is guaranteed. $40 million over 2 years. He has a $20 million base salary for next year.
That's disgusting.
No
he's
incentive.
Guaranteed next year. He's guaranteed next year.
Oh my God.
Well, playing on the team.
That is disgusting. How many quarterbacks are we paying next year? Because we still got money to pay Aaron Rodgers. How many people are getting paid to not throw touchdowns for this team? What is going on? What is going on here? Why isn't he throwing the ball? He just gave you the contract. Why isn't he throwing the ball?
He probably has something on the low that says he gets X amount.
Now I'm even more pissed off. Pissed off.
Before we end the podcast, we have a viewer here that wants to see our lock of the week. I would have to say my lock of the week.
The same team. You can't pick the same team to be locked. Yeah.
So I picked Philly last week. My lock of the week has to be Kansas City.
Oh, okay. You got it.
At Washington. No Jaylen Daniels. No chance.
My lock of the week is San Francisco.
Mine is the Colts against the Titans.
This is easy this week.
Yep. It's easy. I mean,
guys,
I don't like to say that. Let's take that out. Yeah. It's not easy.
Now I'm really pissed off, man. After you told me about this, now I'm pissed, bro. Now I'm really pissed off.
I'm sorry. You don't kill the messenger.
This is kind of
We're over like 43 minutes.
Yes.
And I see you guys are going crazy, and I don't want you guys to be more crazy. But guys, you can watch us all the videos that we have because we have tons of shorts, tons of videos that you can go back and watch. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
And we will not. We will not be indicted by the FBI.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I can't speak for Frank Covers, but
we will not sell you. We will not take you to poker games and sell you and give your information to nefarious people.
No,
we just ask you to like, subscribe, and have fun and laugh with us and feel our pain and laugh at an idiot like myself every week. A guy that the world already hates. So I'm used to it. If you need to hate somebody this week, I'm your guy every week. Take your hate out on me. It's fine. I'm used to it. And now I'm pissed off because Mr. Sunshine once again told me about Fields'
Mr.
contract, and it is unbelievable that he will not throw the ball. I can, wow. So that's all I got to say to end my part of the show. God.
Until next week, my brothers.
Later.
See ya.